Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. You know it's about Anime King, and today we're going to be doing part 13 of What If Deku Was a Villain. And I have a question for you guys. I'm going to be doing another fan anime story. It's with Deku. Yes, this one is about Deku. This is about 10 years into the future. Yeah, 10 years into the future where the hero society has been corrupted by the villains and the whole world has been taken over by the villains. Do you guys want me? And most of the heroes are dead because Shogarashi killed most of them, and Deku, a 26-year-old Deku, is in this one. Do you guys want me to release that? Comment down below and tell me what you think about that, guys. I need enough comments to know that you guys want to hear that fan anime story, guys. But without further ado, let's get straight into What If. Start the intro.
Remember the moment you left me alone and broke every promise you ever made. I was an ocean, lost in the open. Nothing can take the pain away. So you can throw me to the wall. Tomorrow I will come back, leader of the whole pack. Paint me black and blue. Everyone will shake me, every scar will build my throne.
So, the last time we left off, Deku went to the school, yes, blazing with all of his villains friends behind him. There's so much. But the kids, yeah, Bakugo's son saw all of this coming towards them. He informed all of the teachers, the pro heroes, and everyone. So the school had a strong defense. Bakugo glared at Deku and said, "Why now? After all these years, why now?" Deku said, "It's just the right time. You guys thought that I wouldn't attack, but it's time for me to end this. This fight is going to decide who runs this world." So guys, switch across. I know this is a long What If, so switch across to the playlist so you guys can check out from part 1 if you're new. Deku glares at Bakugo and the fight begins. I've covered what happened in the last part of the fight till Deku girl, yeah, that psycho chick with a knife, she got killed because Bakugo told the heroes to do not hold back. If you spear them, they will try and kill you. So better you do is just kill them. So Bakugo told the pro heroes to do not hold back. This is while Deku and Bakugo's son are at it. Yes, Deku and Bakugo's son, they're both at it fighting off against each other. They've both gotten their parents' quirk. Deku saw her die, and Deku will lift himself up off the wall, erupted in a strange, weird, his whole body is shaking. Deku's hand sinks into the building that he's holding on to. Deku is in a rage that he ends up tearing the building, yes, merely pushing it, tear it out of the ground. Deku glanced at Bakugo. Bakugo looks at Deku and step back a little bit. Deku said, "I'm going to kill every last single one of you for what you've done." Deku just used his hands and gave Bakugo a dynamic punch out of the way. Bakugo was sent flying. Deku just run right through all the pro heroes. Yes, he run right through all of them and went to her. He turned her face up. She raised her hand and put it on his cheek. And she said, "I'm sorry. Tell our son that I love him." And Deku said, "I will." And her eyes closed. Deku said, "I will, after I kill everyone here." Deku turned around to face and saw that Bucko is back. Deku looks around, he saw that all the pro heroes and all of the villains are fighting, and most of his villains' friends are getting beat down. Deku end up lifting his hands and punching the ground. Yes, this was all a plan. Deku end up punching the ground, and all of his villains' friends jumps up in the air. Deku end up punching the ground like crate, and the ground sinks. Yes, Deku's fist was so strong, he ended up creating a big crater that sank most of the heroes into the ground. And then his villain's friend that have long range attack end up aiming at them because they're inside the ground, they're sink down. So they end up using a beam and blast it down there. They end up killing most of them, but some of the heroes got away. Deku Baka was trying to help. He was trying to run over there, but Deku come right in front of him. And Baka said, "Get out of my way!" And fist at Deku, but Deku grabbed his hands and said, "You really think that it will be that easy to pass me? Remember, I am stronger than you." Deku ended up trying to twist Baka's hand, and Baka said, "I've been training, busting my ass all these years to know the moment I see you again, I will beat you." And Baka turn around his hands and end up getting the one up on Deku because Deku is so surprised to how strong Baku has gotten. Baku end up raising Deku hand and lifting Deku off the ground and slam him back down into the ground. Deku was shocked, dumbstruck by how strong Baku was. Baku run right straight up to him, and Baku started like he digs his foot into the ground and like kick everything up with he kicks everything up in the air with Deku, dirt, gravel, everything. Deku was sent flying right into a building from a mere kick. Deku said, "Whoa." Deku ended up pushing back the building and jumped down. The building dropped behind him. Deku said, "You're strong, but I'm still going to kill everyone here." While this is going on, Deku and Baku's son, they're fighting, and they said, "You..." Deku's son doesn't know that his mom is dead, so he's not really fighting that hard. He's just trying to fight because his dad growing ruthless, heartless to fight and kill. So Deku's son is fighting Baku's son. The battle is really intense. Both of them are strong. But Deku's son is heartless. Because if he has a chance, he's gonna kill you. Baku's son is just a kid. He's not really, it was all peace over the years, so he didn't go through the experience to kill anyone. So the battle, you can know how the battle is going. Like, if Baku's son got the one up, he wouldn't kill Midoriya's son. Yeah. Skip back to the fight with Baku and Deku. Both of them collaging their fists together. A mere punch from the both of them fists impact create a huge wave that can break like it shatter the glasses of buildings. That's how strong their fists are. While this is going on, other heroes, other pro heroes, other villains are fighting. Deku looks down to the ground because him and Baku are stepping on buildings and running up on it. Yes, because they're just using the force of their strength to run up on the side of the buildings. Deku looks down on the ground. Most of his villains' friends are getting beaten. Deku said, "I guess you train all of your heroes over the years because they're quite strong." And Bakugo said, "Don't watch that. I'm going to take you down. You've done so much over the years. So much heartless, ruthless things. Just because you wasn't born with a quirk. Why? You're just a monster." Deku said, "Monster. I'll show you, monster." Deku ends up sinking his foot down to the building and jumps off. Bakugo is using his blast to blast right behind him. And Bakugo saw a group of kids on the street, a crossing guard and a group of kids crossing. Deku said, "You want to see monsters? You want to see monster? And Bakugo said, no, you can't. I know what you're doing, you can't. They're just kids. Deku ended up sawing us like one of those crane. Yes, Deku saw one of those crane. He ended up because he's front of Bakugo, so he is more like, yeah, he has the advantage to grab the crane. Deku lifts it up. Yeah, he lifts it up and fling it after the kids. Bakugo had to jump in the way. Yes, Bakugo went and tried to jump in the way. But Deku ended up grabbing Bakugo's hand and pulling him to him. So Bakugo, after watching awe and shocked, as a kids were trampled by the crane. Bakugo ended up getting mad and using his head and butt Deku in his face. Yes, using the back of his head and slam it into Deku's face. Bakugo said, what have you done? Those were just kids. They didn't do anything wrong. And Deku said, I don't care. They could have been kids. I don't give a shit. Deku is really showing how heartless he is. Bakugo said, you've gone this far. You've gone far. I can't anymore. I can't hold back anymore. I need to push as hard as I can. And something happened. The ground started to vibrate. The stone on the ground started to lift up. Bakugo's fire and plus All For One strength, the both of them combined, giving Bakugo an aura like Super Saiyan, giving him an aura around him like Super Saiyan. And his veins started to swell up in his body because of his pushing all of his strength. Bakugo went 100% and run right into Deku's face and gave him a collage punch. Deku fly through the sky like a jet. Deku ended up smashing right through a building. Bakugo is carrying Deku's face right through a building, flinging Deku to the ground. Deku is bloody, yes, Deku is bloody because Bakugo was punching him right through the building. Bakugo is not holding back anymore. He's at 100%. And Bakugo grabs Deku and you beat his face down into the ground. Deku ended up like Bakugo ended up jumping back, so Deku ended up coughing up a lot of blood and said, it's been a long time since I've gone 100%. Me and you, we're fighting and I've only used 50% of my power. You rushed to 100%. Now it's my turn. Deku said this would decide the fate of this world. Deku ended up erupting in his power too. His veins started to strength up. His body started to get like build, yes. His muscles started to extend. Deku's body is erupting. Deku said, now, bring it. But guys, I'm going to end right here. If you want to see part 14 of this and know what to do, like, subscribe, comment down below. Turn on the bell notifications, stay posted, guys. And remember, I asked you a question in the first part, so answer that in the comment for me, guys, please. But I'm out for now, guys. Peace.